Hey y'all, this is Amber with thelovegal.com and youtube.com/thelovegal and lawofattractionblueprint.com. Now, that was a abrupt now. Now, you came to this video because you would like to know, one, how can you manifest a text message from someone specific? Basically, how do I do it? And two, you would like to know the realization that happened to me after I did it with a specific person. And this may help you if you're struggling with manifesting a message or a conversation with someone specific. This can be an ex, it could be a friend that you haven't heard from in a long time, it can be a family member, someone that you haven't seen in a while. My specific story came from a person that I considered my best friend at one point. This is a guy, but we are talking about this guy I have been friends with since I was 17 years old. And things went left, but now that I'm thinking about it, if you're into the law of attraction and would like to know more tips, go ahead and turn on your notification bell and subscribe to my channel. Go through my other content. I have tons of more law of attraction videos to begin with. Yes, my comments are turned off now because the spam has gotten out of control. And I don't want anybody in my comments falling for anything that's being offered through WhatsApp or whatever. Okay, I have law of attraction scripting sheets, blueprint, everything's going to be linked in my description box. Thank you to everybody who's donated to my channel to keep my channel going. I appreciate every single one of you. But let's get into it. I'm also going to be telling you guys what to look for when your message from this person is for sure about to happen. First things first, I want you to get into your mind that a message from this person is 110% possible to receive. Like I said, I don't know who you're trying to manifest a conversation with, but you have to expect the text message to happen. Maybe it's an Instagram DM, a Facebook message, or however you want to receive it, a phone call. You have to expect it to happen. There is more to the universe than just the law of attraction. There is the law of expectation that I use a lot. The law of expectation, I believe I do talk about this in my blueprint. The law of expectation states that what you expect to happen will definitely happen. When you start expecting things, they will appear. I want you to keep that in mind. Two, I want you to just take a moment to think about this person, whoever it is. What do they look like? What do they smell like? What is their touch like? Make it custom to your situation. How was the energy when you guys were around each other? Think about how this person makes you feel. My air conditioning is about to come on. I do apologize. I want you to really take 5-10 minutes to really get engulfed in this person, thinking about them. And I want you to realize when you're thinking about this person, keep this concept with you. The world is a mirror. How you think about this person and how you think about this situation will reflect right back to you. May have had a bad breakup, maybe you had a little falling out, or things just got weird between y'all. How you think about the situation is going to affect how it is going to be in the future. And I can attest to this. When I stopped giving focus to certain things and certain people, they kind of just fell off out my life. And I was like, dang. But when I'm giving all my good energy to my thoughts and good energy into a person or a situation, they are clinging to me. Your energy is very powerful. So like I said, how you think about something, how you perceive a certain situation, and how you think about a certain situation is how it's gonna end up the outcome of the situation. I don't recommend, playing with people's emotions. Like I said, if I'm trying to manifest someone back into my life, what I do is I try to manifest a conversation, because ultimately I want it to be up to them after we have the conversation. I'm not going to do any like magic tricks on them to make them like love me or anything like that. No, we're just going to have a conversation. Think about how you view this person. Are they nice? Are they funny? Are they handsome or beautiful? How do you see this person? And ultimately what you want to do is send this person good energy. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to physically tell somebody, have a good day. If you want them to have a good day, just tell them, I hope you have a good day. I want to send you some good energy. I hope you have an amazing day today while you're thinking about this person. My next step is to say out loud or script out. When I say script, write it out, journal. There's many words for it. I now use my packet that I put together for manifesting someone specific. a call or a text or whatever. And I say, I want to hear from this person. I want to have a conversation with this person for blank. For example, one day I said, I want to have a conversation with this person. And the person I was talking to, they were like, for what? I said, for clarity. I kid you not, a couple days later, I ran into this person in a place where I should not have ran into this person. Okay, when I tell you I live in the ducked off part of Austin, look, I should not be running into certain individuals, okay? I put my intention out there as to why I wanted to talk to this person. Not only did it happen super fast, but I ran into him in person after not seeing him for years. You know what I'm saying? That was the scary part for me. I wasn't even ready for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting a message on Facebook, Instagram, something like that, not in person. So once you ask for it, get ready. Somebody wrote and emailed me and told me that happened to them too. After not seeing a person for 2 years, not talking or anything, they ran into him in person after saying they want to have a conversation. My last step is visualize yourself talking to this person. Just visualize it. And don't put so much strain on when it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Or how it's going to happen. Because, look, the universe is going to do what it's going to do. Okay? Just know it's going to happen. And it's going to happen at the right time. Sometimes we build up resistance and push our manifestations farther away because we're so wrapped up in the how, what, when, why. No. Say what you want. Say your intentions on why you want it. Visualize it happening to you. Script it out. Whatever it is that you choose to do. And it's going to come. Now, how do you know it's on the way to you very soon? Me personally, sometimes I ask for a sign. Show me this if this is about to appear. Please. Thank you. Or I start seeing things that apply to that specific person. I'm going to give an example. This happened, almost a year and a half, 2 years ago. Me and my best friend, one of my best friends, wow, we weren't on speaking terms, and it was, nothing happened where I know I always say I'm not on speaking terms with somebody. I promise, once I really talk to y'all and tell y'all, I'm like, I don't be doing nothing, but it's always a sense of not getting the attention from me that they want, or they're jealous of something, or, you know what I'm saying, they're sad about not seeing me. It's always along those lines, right? So I was having a hard time with one, you know what I'm saying? She was expressing herself in a manner that was mean, instead of saying what was really going on and how she was feeling. But we weren't speaking, and I really wanted to talk to her. But I want to talk to her without her being mean, okay? And one day, I'm riding down the street with my mama, I think. I'm in a passenger seat. We passed it so many times because it's in an area that my sister lived, you know what I'm saying? So this street, always on it. But I have never in life noticed this sign to this restaurant, ever. And I'm looking down, I'm in my phone or whatever, and my eyes just got drawn to it. Like, just randomly. And it was a sign. It was like a Cuban and Mexican restaurant. And at first I was like, I ain't never heard of no Cuban and Mexican restaurant being together. All in one, you feel me? And then I thought about it. I said, oh, that's a sign. I'm about to hear from her. Okay. And you're probably like, okay, fill us in, because what is a Mexican restaurant got to do with your situation? She's half Cuban, half Mexican. So, yeah, it's just little stuff like that. But that's not the story I wanted to tell y'all. This story, I would say it started like 6 months ago, but it didn't. It started like in 2015. This may give you some insight why you haven't reunited with certain people, okay? I just want to give you something to think about, because this was a shocker for me. It was a realization for me. Just to give you a brief overview. Me and my partner, like I said, we've been like dogs for since I was 17. I'm 30, okay? You know, held it down while he went to prison and everything. Writing him letters, sending him booty pictures, not of me. in magazines and stuff like that, writing to the judge. I'm talking about held him down. You feel me? He got out. He got into a relationship, right? As much as he told me about different females, he lied about this one. I have no idea why. Like, why? Turns out they was living together. They ended up having a couple kids, right? No, I would say last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, we back in contact. We cool because we had fell out for a little bit because of that situation where he wasn't being truthful to either party, and it was a lot of confusion. And then he had the mother of his children coming at me in a way that I did not appreciate and I do not play. So in order to keep my peace, I will eliminate anybody. I don't care. I don't care how long we known each other. I don't care if we're family, we got the same DNA. I don't care. If you're ruining my peace, you have to go. So it was some years had passed holding things over people's head that happened years ago. And if they've grown as a person, I will give you that opportunity. So we talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my dog, you feel me? Like, we joke around all day long. He did tell me that the relationship wasn't working, but he didn't go into detail. And I'm not the one to pry. I don't ask no questions, okay? If you want to tell me, you will tell me. If you don't, you do not. I'm not going to be like, hey, you never did tell me. Look, I got enough going on in my own life, okay? He said, yeah, I'm going to call you, tell you what's going on, da-da-da-da. The call never happened. Cool. I see on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Him and Shorty must have worked it out. Cool. He gave her a shout out for her birthday. I liked it, kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm always telling him, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? You stepped up to the plate. You turned your life around. You take care of your kids, da-da-da-da. Like, you good. Here comes the mother of his children again. So this time, we had a conversation. And cleared up any misconceptions she thought about me. She learned that I had been around in his life for over a decade and everything else. I'm really telling y'all a lot. We had a conversation, da-da-da-da. And then after that, I had blocked her. Because there's really no need for me to keep that door open for communication. We're not friends. Like I said, I'm 30. I don't need no new friends. I don't. That was January, around New Year's, somewhere around there. We hadn't talked. But I knew he was about to reach out. Like I said, I didn't go scripting to talk to him or anything like that. I did miss him, you know what I'm saying? But, because like I said, like, we joke around all day long. All we do is talk mess to each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my friend. I had reached out once. I think it was around March. Because I had ran across some information that would help him get his record expunged. You know what I'm saying? New start. You know what I'm saying? Even if we're not on good terms, I'ma still look out and send you information that's beneficial to you. So I did that back in March. He basically said, thank you. I said, you're welcome. That was it. I had started seeing signs that he was about to surface again. They were so clear and only pertain to him. I said, he about to hit me up with a message. I didn't know when. I didn't know, like, at what point. I wasn't begging for it. You feel me? This is June. So one day last month, I'm sitting at my computer. I'm working. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was sad that day. I was so sad. Like, I don't like being like that. But if things are hitting you, you have no choice but to acknowledge how you're feeling. And that was one of them days I had to acknowledge I was sad. And I had to acknowledge why. I had just learned that my best friend is moving to Dubai. Great opportunity for her, and I will never stand in her way, ever. But I was like, dang, she's gonna be even further, because I had planned her birthday. Her birthday's in September, and I was gonna go down because she lives in Cancun at the moment. So I was like, we're gonna go down there for like a month. We're gonna spend time together, because like we've been separated since at the graduation high school. Spend some real time together. We're gonna go to Cabo. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be fun, you know what I'm saying? And give her a real birthday. So I was like, I was upset about that. Because I wouldn't be able to see her. And then on top of that, I found out my first love, like my first everything, had been in the hospital with heart failure, and he did not tell me. Like, so that whole time he was just in there and didn't even say nothing. He wanted to, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? All the emotions that go along with it. Is it going to be okay? Like, what's going on? Like, because if I was there, and I would have been there, I would have been asking questions and hearing the doctor say, like, what's going on for real? Because, you know, sometimes with men, not all men, But sometimes women, they're very vague with their information. Like how we go into detail, they're not doing it. Yeah, that day, it was just, I was sad, y'all. Not this turning into a diary confession, good Lord. But that day, I'm on the computer, still trucking on, you know what I'm saying? Because life, it's still going to be life. You still got to do what you got to do. And I get a message on Instagram from this person that I had fallen out with. Like, oh, because he hit me up accusing me of telling his mother of his child more information that I even knew myself. He was like, you told my baby mama this and da 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 da. And I'm like, how am I going to tell her more information that I had in the first place? I don't know what she had told him. Like, what are you talking about? So he on some nonsense, you feel me? I said, how was I going to tell her more information? And you never even called me that night to tell me what was going on. That literally makes no sense to me. It's literally impossible for me to tell her stuff that I didn't know. Okay. And then after I thought about it, at first, you know, so I was opening, you know, trying to talk about it. But he, you know what I'm saying, he playing the victim. Like, this whole situation wasn't even his fault at all. And he putting everything on me. I told him, I said, I'm not chasing you. I'm not. I don't have the energy to do any of that. And I end up blocking him because I realized, you know how I always tell people, I say, you have to be in alignment with the very thing that you want. And I sat there and I thought about it. I was like, the only time the time I do hear from him is when I'm sad. You feel me? Like, I'm not a sad person. It's very rare that I'm just sitting around sad. I'm literally that goofy, fun having, always cracking a joke, like we having a good time person. Everybody knows it. That one day of my life, that's when I heard from him, when I was just super low vibrations. I said, you ain't supposed to be around me, buddy. Oh no. And I thought about it like a few days later. I said, you know, I don't have to block him because he could see me shining. You feel me? And then I felt so uneasy about him not being blocked. He's blocked again, but I feel so much better now. So many of you may be trying to manifest people, and the reason why you haven't heard from them, because your vibrations is way higher than theirs, and it's not in alignment with who you are and where you're trying to go anymore. Okay? And when that happened to me, I was like, oh, this is new. Because typically if I try to manifest somebody, I have to be in a really good mood. Those are high vibration people are the people you want around. The low vibration people, you don't want nothing to do with that. And I learned that. I said, oh, this is time for me to let this go anyway. But yeah, I had to let y'all know, I am Amber with thelovegal.com. All of my law of attraction, bundle, blueprints, scripting, how to get your ex back guide, everything is in my description box right now, below.